Hello, my name is Jennifer Roach, and I am bringing you a paper pumpkin alternative right now. I suppose you all know what the paper pumpkin looks like, so we don't have to go into that. But this is the actual paper pumpkin, and this is the card. So I've made one, and it's just got your birch trees with the tree and the sentiment down here and the snow and the little snow things there. I think it's pretty. I didn't put the sentiment inside, but we will on our next card. I'm going to do one very, very similar, tad, just a little different, right? So what you will need out of your set, and let me put this up here so oh, no, I don't need that one. Right. So, you'll need a marker. You can use your regular markers, your blends, it doesn't matter. And I'm using the dark soft suede in my blends. You will need a card and an envelope. You'll need one of these blue pool party sentiment things and two of the little cardinals. And where is that? Is it underneath? Yeah. You'll need some of the little snowflakes and one of these shimmery things with the birch trees, right? And what we're going to do, I used the Nature's Beauty stamp set. I stamped some deer and I stamped some rabbits in gray granite. Here it is. I used a gray granite to stamp them in. Then I cut it out and I put some Wink of Stella on it. I don't know if you can see the glittery look, but this was stamped in, and then I cut it out. And I cut the deer out too. It's the same thing, right? So there's the deer. Right, can you see that? And he's got Wink of Stella on him too. Or she. I don't know. I thought the boys had the horns. I'm not quite sure. Don't remember. Anyways. Okay, so that's what you need out of your kit. The stamps we are using, of course, are the same ones basically from the regular card. The ones with the dots. The saying, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year, we're going to put inside. The snowflake and season's greetings are the stamps, and I've got them all on my blocks. I used this on the envelope. It's the Delicata silver, and I have decorated my envelopes with it. Just on the outside and on the front little flap a little bit. Oh, is this the right way? Yes, on the front. So if you wanted to do it, you could do it in the blue as well. You don't in a night of navy. And I'm going to use my regular large night of navy rather than the small Stampin' Spot. So what I did on the glittery side, you want to use your pen side of your marker or your blend, and we're going to just color where the little indents are on all of these things. It just gives it a little bit of character, I think, you know. So you're going to color all that in. Then you're going to turn it over and cut your like I have no edges left on this. I've used all my edges, so I've cut them in half. So you take like all these little edges, or you cut your regular little Stampin' Spots in half to do this little skinny piece, right? And that piece too. And you can put regular size ones down here for your dimensionals. So I've already done that. I didn't want to do it on camera because it would take too long. And I have added it to my card. So let me show you that. I can put that aside. So that's what it looks like when you've got it done. I have my dimensionals on there. I don't know if you can see that. And I marked it all with my marker in all the little grooves. I just slide it over in little grooves, and I have that on there now. So all I have to do now is stamp my sentiment. Leave my little rabbit there. And like I said, they were in gray granite, the rabbit and the deer. So this is a deer, and we'll stick the rabbit on this one. So you can do either one, right? So I'll show you them both. So our sentiment, we are going to do season's greetings, right? There we go. And then what I did with this was I just bent it and then bent it back. So it's sort of like a bannery looking one. And then I will stick a dimensional in the middle, like that, so that that won't go flat on my card. Oops, not stuck. There we go. And I will take some glue that I wasn't ready for. I'm just going to take a little bit of my glue and put it on the bent parts that I have here. And we're going to stick this over to the right, like so. And hold it for a few seconds. It won't go flat because of that piece there, but you can push it down if you want. Now we're going to take our little rabbit and do the same thing. Probably put regular size on him, but if you want to use your small ones, you can do that too. I'm just going to put 2 larger ones on him because I have them in here in front of me. Take off my backs. I'm going to stick him right here on the side, like that. Oh, I forgot to stamp up there. Ah, that's what I did. Right, but that's okay. Don't forget to stamp using this. I can't do it now because it won't fit below that. But let me show you on this one. And I'll do it for my next one. Alright, so take your card before you put the birch on. Do as I say, not as I do, right? Didn't you tell your kids that? Right, so we're just going to stamp some blue dots here. Put that there. And maybe right there. Right, that'll do. And then they have some little tiny snowflakes. Now what I did before on mine is I took a scrap piece of paper and I stuck some glue on it, like just a dot of glue like so. Then I would take my picky up tool. Oops, let me see this. And I would dump it in here, just my regular pokey tool. And I would just put a little bit of glue like that. Pick it up and then put my little snowflake on. Oops, if it doesn't stick to my finger. Like so. But you don't have to do that. That's to do it that way. The best way to do this, and I saw another demonstrator doing it sitting watching TV. What she did was she would take the glue dots that we get in our paper pumpkin, and she would take all the little backings off, and she would sit and put her sequins on. So I sat and put my little snowflakes on here, on the glue dots. Then all you have to do is pluck it off and put it on your card. How's that for quickness? And you can do these while you're not doing anything else. I've got one stuck to my finger. Right. Just stick them around where you want them. And I'll put one more. Put this one. So it's quite easy to, like you just pluck off this little card piece, maybe, if I can get it. And it leaves the glue dot there. Then you can take, what did I do with that black? I'll show you, because you can see on the black here, I have only one little snowflake there. I could pour more on there. Just pick it up with your putty part and put it on the dot. There we go. So you just use one side, then the other. So you just pluck that off. Leave the glue dot. Where am I? I'm trying to get that. I'm not making it look easy, am I? It actually is. This one's just giving me a hard time. You just flick that off. Then take a snowflake, which I don't have out my bag. Use your putty part and put it on the glue dot. So you could do a whole bunch of these at one time, and then you're ready to do all your cards. My putty's a bit long, so I'm going to break that off and just stick it out. There we go. And you just pick up your stuff with it. Anyways, now I got off subject. Now my video will be too long, but yes. So anyways, here's our card. We have the greeting, the little rabbit, those on there, and we'll stick some snowflakes on this later. And I wanted to do the inside. Right, so I'm going to actually do it in the Night of Navy. And it's wishing you a Merry Christmas. I love the font on these stamps. They're so pretty. Right, now if you want, you could put like a snowflake or something down there. Right, now we need to take our two little cardinals, and we're going to just glue these on here. You can use a glue dot. Glue dots are perfect for the little cardinal, but I'm just going to stick some glue on here and put them on. So we'll put this one here on that branch. And what did I do with the other one? Where'd you go? I've lost one. Oh, good night. They're so tiny. All right, now I need the other one. I'll use these. See, I put two extra up there because I knew I would lose one. So there's another one. And I got too much glue. Stick it on there. Put it there. Okay, so I think the cardinals just make this card. It just makes it pop. But I didn't put the wood behind it. And I added a rabbit is the only difference. All right. So now to do your envelope, the easiest way is to actually take a piece of scrap. All right, let me show you with this. Here's one that's not done. Right. And just put your card in there. I'm going to do it in the blue. In case, you're new to stamping and all you have is the ones that they have sent you, you can still do it. You don't have to have the silver like what I did on mine. So we have our blue. I'm going to ink that up. Now, if you don't want it that blue, stamp it off once or twice, however much you want it. So this would be your first generation, second, and third. So it's just the different levels. So you can do 3 different color blues. So I'm going to stamp off twice. I like that. And we'll stamp on our envelope. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. So there's our envelope. And if you want to do the front corner, we're going to do it in the same, stamped off 3 times. Right? So that is our alternate. It is not much different. I love this month's paper pumpkin. I'm going to make mine the way that it came. And maybe just add a few embellishments. Another thing I did was I added some of the silver gems around as well. Just a little silver pearls. I'll put one on this side, one on this side, and put a few up in the sky. So that's 3. I'll put 5 on my whole card. And one there, and another one over here in the trees. So I have 5 on that one. And let's see, where's my rabbit? Where'd I put you? There you are. And I put him over this side, so I'm just going to put one on this one. Pick it up with my pokey tool. And then I'll put a couple around. Since I didn't stamp the blue on this, and I'll put my snowflakes on in a little while, because you see me do the snowflakes, so I don't have to repeat it. Alright, well, I hope you like these. I even saw another demonstrator do a snowman. Put a snowman on there, and it was the cutest thing. I don't have the snowman set, but I used animals. Gave me an idea. So, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get to make the cards as is, or create different scenes for yourself. Put different wild animals on there, or different winter animals. It'd be fun. So, you have a great day, and talk to y'all later. I'll upload another video in a few days. Thanks. You have a great evening. Bye.